this is part two of it. I ended up speaking for like 30 minutes and none of it got recorded, which I'm kind of sad about. Um, so I'm just going to continue where I left off. Uh, and so the main character has his own circumstances and how he kind of just goes through things and how it becomes interconnected and how you see every route that you take to get not just the girls but to get to the ending of the story is based upon your decisions and how you get there, and that there's different ways and sometimes more. Well, there's definitely more than just the endings, because there's good endings, there's true endings, then there's bad endings in case you make the wrong decisions like all the way throughout. And so mostly obviously what you go for is the good endings and the true endings. And so for a lot of us, we'd look up guides online, but at the same time, what's really cool is kind of just diving in and checking it out for yourself and going through trial and error, because the cool thing about the visual novels is that you can reload your save, so you can always come back to a previous spot and you'd be better off, or you just kind of learn or pick a different decision and then go from there. And sometimes the unexpected can happen and you can end up with a good ending trying to go to a true ending because some things. So it's just really cool to kind of how it all kind of plays out. And there's different games that have done this too, like Catherine, which is something similar in terms of you playing through a scenario, making decisions, and then these decisions kind of having an effect on what route you take. And I bring them up because Fate Stay Night is the aspect of the supernatural being involved with reality and kind of how it all plays out, and in a very dramatic way. And then for Grisaya, for instance, it's more of a thought-provoking, in-depth look at relationships with each other, which the Fate Stay Night does too. But in this way, the supernatural aspect is more of the human mind and how we see things and how it connects to our worldviews and stuff like that. And so it always gets you thinking every time. I think that's what's cool about it, and what I really liked about visual novels is that in a way the creators were able to give us a connection to the relationships that they all have and to the world around us that has been seen by not just older philosophers but in modern times as well, because of the new technology we have and how it kind of connects with everything. I'm kind of pissed that my 30 minutes didn't get recorded. Man, I'm so annoyed at that. I should have been checking my phone more. Sometimes I just get into it and just keep going. I also want to talk about the cover art for a little bit of the trailer. It's just WXW. I just wonder what those questions mean to you. That's really all it is. And I guess how the picture connects to you too. I guess it's kind of weird, but that's nothing new for me now at this point. I think it's good to kind of just accept myself and just make sure that I keep to myself, so I don't so that things will just be better, I guess, for everybody. And so I'll I guess in a lot of ways what I wanted to say, if I could just wrap up the 30 minutes into quote unquote 30 seconds, is that not just the visual novels, but that I guess people and all of us are really interesting in the ways that we express ourselves and kind of try to connect in a positive way while still maintaining ourselves. I hope that other people can find a way to express themselves without hurting anyone as well. I think one of the thoughts that always come to mind is when I met somebody, and I won't specify just to protect them and at the same time so that it's not weird, is that they showed me that they had a dagger on them, and they said, it's for my protection. And I said, who do you have to protect yourself from out here? And I look around, and it's just normal people going about their day. But I think it's because they've had a first-hand experience on what it's like to see humanity in all its ways, or I guess in many other ways. And so, to protect themselves, they kind of react that way. And I think about it a lot. Because when I looked out, I thought, it's just people, regular people. But then I thought about the situation and maybe what they have been going through. And then I realized that, in his same way, I guess he was just trying to protect himself too. So, Jargon Podcast, episode 38, called Home. I hope you guys have a great day and a great night.